I think this case happened on the 9th of June 2015. On the 9th of June 2015, a Nigerian called Churchill Dooney. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but it's Churchill Dooney. And he lives at Trasacco Estates. He reported to this divisional headquarters that his fiancée then, called Tonto Dikeh, has caused damage to his property in his house at Trasacco Estates. So this is exactly the complaint that we received. So we proceeded to the scene. I sent my men. I even followed myself to the place. And we found out that so many things in the house has been damaged by the lady. We inspected it as our procedure demands, took pictures of the scene, and then invited the lady to the police station. We took her statement. She admitted the offense. In actual fact, because she stays in Nigeria, we have to sort of inform the Nigerian embassy as to who should stand surety for her. So the Nigerian embassy at that time came into the case and pleaded that we should grant her bail. In actual fact, the boyfriend actually also came in and said that we can give her bail. So we granted her bail. One Prince Adams of Medina Social came in to stand surety for her, and we granted her bail. And she left for Nigeria. Later, the boyfriend came in and said that he would like to withdraw the case because, in spite of the cost involved, in natural fact, the damage that she caused was valued at. Do you remember the value? It's about $20,000 US. But he said that the lady is the fiancée, so she brought us a withdrawal letter, and then the case was closed as a warrant of prosecution. So, as far as I know, this is the case that happened between Churchill Dooney and then Tonto Charity. In brief, that is what actually happened.
Can you recall the state at which you met her when you went to the residence?
Well, I'm not a psychologist, but in actual fact, I could see that she was not herself. She was disturbed, and actually, she was even aggressive towards the police. We have to actually calm her down before we were able to bring her to the police station.
Was there any sign that she was drunk?
I don't know whether my colleague. Yes, I think she looked like she was not herself. But because it's scientific, drunk is scientific, I don't have proof. But I could see that she was not herself.
From her breath, you could smell.
Well, that one I was not that close to her to be able to smell whether she's blowing fuse or whatever it is. But I could see that things were not the way it should be because she was. Her dresses were tattered. She was. In actual fact, she was in a very confused state.
Were there any indications that maybe she was malhandled by anyone?
Somebody?
Yes.
Yes, she was trying to make allegations that when the incident happened, the people in the house tried to, I think, assault her. She was making counter, but the people claim that she was causing damage to property. And so they were trying to restrain her, and she was rather very aggressive towards them. So this is it. That was she made when she came to the police station. If I look at her statement, she was trying to say that the people in the house, I think the men, of the houseboys or the watchmen of the boyfriend manhandled her, according to her. But they also claimed that they were trying to restrain her. And in actual fact, the houseboys, I think two houseboys, and two houseboys. It's a long time ago, I can't recall it, but
There were 5 witnesses that
we took statement from a lot of witnesses in the house.
There's no witness case that has a similarity with what she tells you.
No. All of them were saying that she came and was suddenly burst. I think he was annoyed, but her behavior was sudden. So people were taken aback, and then she started destroying things.
She came from outside the house.
Yes. Television. She poured water on their bed. For things, I don't know. So many things were destroyed in the house. In actual fact, the house was in a very serious mess.
Did she say in the statement where her husband or her boyfriend at that time was during the incident?
Where he was? No, he didn't say that. Maybe the husband, the boyfriend can. And in my house, she reacted negatively that she doesn't want the people in my house, which I understood due to her status. She left the house angrily to her hotel and didn't say anything. And then he said that, get my tickets. I want to go back to Nigeria tomorrow morning. Then I agreed and sent an alert of confirmation, to the airlines. She decided to come in the morning around 3 a.m. when I wasn't home. So when the incident took place, the man was not at home. She decided to come in the morning, and then at 3 a.m. when I wasn't at home, she came with petrol to burn the house. And my houseboy called me to tell me that she was breaking everything in the house. She already broke things worth 15,000 US dollars before. The neighbors called the police patrol team. I met them in the house with her, and she was rude to everyone, slapping and fighting almost everybody. I tried to hold her. I came in and it became worse. She slaps and punching me and slapping me, and I tried to protect her, but they told me she came in with vodka, a bottle of vodka, and she was almost, I can't see some of the handwriting. It shows that she was drunk and decided to take the video and pictures. Causing my family and accusing my family, falsely accusing my family and things. I tried to settle everything, but all prove abortive. I'll be glad if I can get my things fixed back, as she tried to saying all sort of things and lies, and I would appreciate everything is even investigated immediately. She also spoiled the wardrobe. I had my gun and she wanted to shoot my houseboy and brother, and tried to get the gun from her. She did broke everything. She did burglary into where my gun was kept. This is all that she wrote.
But when you read, it seems to me that there has been a previous attempt, because she said she has both broken.
Yes, he's trying to say that he had done it before, but you see, that one was not reported to us. So for us, this is what we witnessed. In actual fact, I myself, I was in the house, and the whole house, the damage was serious. Everything that is breakable was broken, damaged.
So, sorry for cutting it. Was that at any point in time, was she locked up at any point in time during the incident?
Are you talking about detention?
Yeah, what did you do?
Yes, you see, police, when we arrest you, it is called detention. But we did not put her in cells. She was with us here and took her statement and whatever. Then finally, at the end of the day, was she taken to the cells?
After we went there and came back, she was still misbehaving, so we detained her.
Oh, okay. I'm not even privy to that one.
So what I want to understand the timing. So she came back at 3 a.m. When did you bring her in here?
The time it was reported and we went there to get her, it was around, you remember the time? You know, you see, there was the boyfriend called the patrol team first. So they were there before even the boy arrived.
Okay.
And they the people who brought her. They arrested her before we went to the scene.
Okay.
Yes. So she was here. Then we went to the scene and came back. And then we started now writing statements and dealing with all the people involved and those kind of things. So, but they say, was it not released the same day? Or it was the following day? All these are on record, but it's a long case. I think investigator to admit suspect on bail. And it is the same knife, yeah, it's true. So, it is here.
So the same day?
Yes.
Because the bruises she had on was not as a result of any beating, but was as a result of struggle she had with herself.
Now, you see, she said that the people were manhandling her. But they came, so many people came that she was destroying things. In actual fact, she was violent and they were trying to restrain her. So I will not say that anybody personally say that I want to beat this lady. No, was nothing like that.
All right, sir. What was she alleged? What was the case against her?
Her case was mainly causing damage to property. Causing damage.
Did she admit?
Insulting behavior. She was insulting everybody. The other people who had nothing to do with this case, he was insulting them. And attack. Even one man in the house said that he was attacked by her, threatening her, "I'll kill you," and those kind of things. So I think the main lesson. Let me see what the.
She admitted, yes.
She herself said that he damaged the things. Yes. I'm investigating the case of causing unlawful damage. So in actual fact, what we were investigating against her was destroying the property of the boyfriend.
Because we cannot go back to the house for evidence, of course, at this point, can you tell us what kind of house it was, what kind of apartments, rooms, kind of an idea of
this is a Trasaco house, so you can imagine I am not, but it's a very, I would say, a rich, how many rooms? About 5-bedroom house. It's a, how do you call it, story building. So it's in a rich neighborhood of Accra, near Tasago. It's quite a beautiful house.
Okay. For the sake of maybe our viewers, is it possible for us to just see the
house itself?
That's what we look at. Yes, want us to see their dockets.
No, we cannot show our dockets.
Not this one.
Oh, really?
No, it is
Not
not.
even the ID card that shows that she's the one.
No.
Okay, what about
We cannot. We are not allowed. This is a confidential.
Can we see her name
What about the
on
one
the
the
docket to
husband
show that that's her docket?
No.
You want the husband roots?
Nothing at all.
Sorry?
The one the husband roots?
It cannot be seen. I am telling you on authority that that is the case I investigated. If you believe me, that is it. But I cannot show the document to you. The document, if you want it, unless you go to court, and the court orders me to show it to you. I am not qualified to show contents of a docket to members of the public. It is not allowed. But if you go to court and the court says that because of maybe some argument somewhere, they are asking me to give it to you or show it to you, then I am ordered to do so. I can do that. But on my own, I can't show contents of a docket. But whatever I'm saying here is on authority, that because I investigated the case.
Just on the other hand, for those who, I'm sure a lot of people who will watch this will be curious, the pistol she got reached, was it a registered one? Did any issue come around that, so that nobody gets to ask questions
about the pistol?
Yes.
The pistol did not come to us.
No, that was not a pistol to us.
It's a gun. It's not a pistol. It's a gun.
That's
There's
the
a,
license gone from the hospital.
Yeah.
it's a licensed gun.
It's not a pistol.
Now, she made mention of the Nigerian embassy, and you also made reference to that you had to inform them about the case you were handling. Now, if you can take us through what really happened when you informed the Nigerian embassy and what steps they took.
Okay, so add to that too.
Yeah.
She also stated in the video that went viral that she was naked.
That I wanted you to tell us all the stories so we can come to
Video.
that. Yeah.
Naked.
No,
Yes.
she
was
was
stark naked,
stick naked at the
And
embassy.
she went to seek refuge at the Nigerian
embassy when she was being beaten. Is it very
This is not true. In actual fact, the embassy thing was the suggestion of the police. When we realized that, we are all human beings. She's a star, and she's involved in a case. She has come from Nigeria, and I met this problem here. So we decided that at least, as a courtesy, let the Nigerian embassy be informed. We informed them. And then they also tried to intervene that, in fact, they talked to us that we should try and ensure that she gets her freedom, her bail, and which exactly we did. But her going to Nigerian embassy naked.
Yes, she said she was naked there.
From where? Is it from the place
She
of?
went to seek refuge, so it could be that
Before he was arrested?
It could be that, no, she said
when
before
she was beaten and she ran
yes,
for
and she ran there to seek refuge.
I cannot confirm this. This is something that I am not aware.
Did she show you by any chance pictures or videos on her phone that in previous times she was beaten by her
Previous
boyfriend?
time?
Yes, to show that yes, she's always been beaten and all that. But it says there are evidence with the Nigerian embassy that
Well, if there is previously something that she has done with the Nigerian embassy that we are not privy to, I'm not aware. And as I told you, we were privy to only this case. Previous ones, we are not. And she didn't even tell us, as I told you, she didn't even tell us anything about that in her statement. She was specific about only this one. There was nothing like previous incidents reported to us. No, we are not aware of any such. So if that is one of them that he ran to the Nigerian embassy, well, we are not aware of it. Or if it's reported at any different police station, I'm not aware.
okay,
also, let me find out what they can ask. Can you just let us know who was in charge of the embassy at that time, so that when we are tracing the case, we can.
Yeah.
And then who gave the, the mediation, who mediated on their behalf at that time?
In actual fact, I sent somebody there. I never went there myself. But I remember scantily somebody who gave the person, even the minister at that time, gave me his card as a gesture, but I cannot remember the name. But there was a very powerful official. I think that the ambassador himself or somebody. Yes, he gave me his card when we were doing this investigation. What's that? No, it is something TB something. TP. Do you have anything about? Come and show me anything about it in the docket. There was somebody called TP. The name starts with something.
80. Is it Rocco or Poco?
That's 80 Poco.
80 Poco.
He's Abraham.
Abraham Poco.
Okay, well, that's what.
So he mediated on your behalf at that time?
He, in actual fact, I think talked to me on phone. I sent somebody there, and then from there, the two of them, and I sent a lady. So she went there with a lady, a lady policewoman from our office, and from there, the man talked to me, and I said, well, no problem. So,
At one point, you made reference to the fact that the husband now, before maybe, I don't know if it was before marriage, called that he wanted the case closed, and then also wrote a letter, you mentioned a certain letter that he wrote.
Withdrawal
letter.
Yeah.
At what point was that?
I think that I can tell from the withdrawal letter, that is 11th June. So it means that this case came here on the 9th, and by 11th, he wanted the case to be withdrawn. So he wrote a letter to us, signed by him, and then based on that, we closed the docket. He was talking about the lady being, no matter what happened, the cause after careful thought, I decided to drop the charges against her, or plead with you to discontinue the case. The reason being that she is my lovely girlfriend, and I cannot see her go to jail. These are some of the words that he used, and based on that, the case was closed.
Okay, sir. Also briefly, based on our interview, what do you perceive about what's been happening? What brought us here? Maybe in terms of our reaction, maybe lying over this case.
No, but I have not heard I have not seen anything on the social media, and I have not heard what is happening in Nigeria. So, for me, I'm only giving you facts. I'm not based on anything because I have no previous thing as to what is happening in Nigeria. But if you ask me a specific thing about this case, and I can only talk about this case.
Based on the violence now.
The violence.
According to her, she said domestic violence.
Domestic violence against the man.
No,
her.
against her. Yes.
That's her major.
That's when she made reference to Ghana.
That's what she made reference to Ghana. So that's why we actually.
I am not aware of any domestic violence against her. She has not reported any domestic violence against the husband at this police station. What happened is rather her causing damage to property. That was reported by the girlfriend, and that is what we investigated.
The boyfriend?
Yes, the property of the boyfriend, and that is what we investigated. I am not aware of any domestic violence against her. If there is at any police station, well, me, but I am not aware of any such.
Okay.
As far as this police station is concerned, it was rather a case against her. I am aware of the damages she caused, and then we investigated it, the case was withdrawn, and the case was closed.
Can we have the names of maybe the people who work on the case, maybe the witnesses? Is it possible to have
Names?
Yes. Or persons involved?
No, I have told you the persons involved, and that is her and the girlfriend. The other people, I cannot give their name to you because... Yes, but I told you that there were house boys, security people in the house who intervened, and they were all there. They came to. I'm telling you that they have come here to give statement, but to give you their names without their consent, it is unprofessional.
So, thank you so much, sir. For record purposes and for recording, I'd like you to introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Superintendent Opon. I'm the crime officer for this division, which comprises districts, Medina District and Kwabenya District. So I am in charge of all crimes in this area. And this was a case that was reported at this division. That is why Superintendent Joseph Opon.
Thank you so much, sir.
Out of curiosity, I was thinking that the jurisdiction, that's Transaco, falls under the East London Police Station.
Well, that is why I'm saying that I told you the location, but the person decided to bring it here. We are not supposed to be telling you that because it's at that way, go away. But if any of the parties should have raised objection as to jurisdiction, we will have asked them, or our colleagues there have said that, oh, one of the parties has reported. You see, that's where we talk about jurisdiction. We will have handed over the case, but there was nothing like that, and the case was actually resolved. So the question of jurisdiction was not a problem. And that place also, at that time, we used to, you see, there is another division called Adenta. At that time, it was under S as a district, but now they have been promoted a division. But at that time, it was under S, and that place falls under Adenta. That's why, well, maybe the man brought it here, but well, we don't know, and there was no argument over jurisdiction. As he was being assaulted before, he also got the chance and then destroyed.
Okay, Tonto also agreed to that.
No, he never mentioned that aspect.
But she never said what triggered her to
No,
start the violence.
she never said anything about it.
So they had a misunderstanding.
He only said that there was a misunderstanding
Okay.
between them. That is all that she said. But as to
The husband was the one that said some people came.
The husband said that, but she
some, and then she got annoyed and went to her hotel. Now she came back. I think he wanted to see. If she had met the boyfriend, it would have been different. But when she came at 3 a.m., the boyfriend was not there. I think that she started the behavior when the people in the house said that, hey, the lady is in. You understand? By that time, the man was not in the house. The day of the incident, the man was not in the house. By the time she came, the police and the neighbors were all there. But the misunderstanding that caused the event was the previous night. You understand? So that is it.